sell your products to your preachers first. Hello, how are you? Oh, it's lovely to see you or to hear you. You know, I can hear you out the other end of your sound. You can hear me, I can hear you. Did you know that? Oh, that Apple iTunes is clever. I'm John. This is the Marketing for Owners podcast. Yeah, you're in the right place. What I'm going to do is, over time, and if you go back and listen to the old episodes, there's 491 of them, as this is episode 492, obviously. This is where I teach you to create a company that does its own marketing, a self-marketing company. So you can go and do the things you want to be doing, or you'd rather be doing, or that you should be doing, or that you feel more competent doing. Whichever way it is, it all helps. Every little 1% you can increase, every little edge of your business by, adds up, it accumulates. And that was famously done in the British cycling team, which are famous for its Olympics and Tour de France performance and all that kind of stuff. That was Dave Brasher's aim, to increase everything by 1%. If you increase 100 things, that's actually more. The cumulative effect is more than 200%. Anyway, you can look it up. There's plenty of articles about it. But what we're talking about today is when you sell new products. Now, of course, you're going to say, well, I don't have any new products. I don't have any new services. You can always create one. You should always be looking for something new, because we cannot sit back and be complacent. You might say, well, I'm an accountant. What else can I offer? I do accounts, I do bookkeeping, I do small business, I do medium business, or I do tax, whatever. You can rebrand a service, or there may be something that you just regard as a common service or a common product that is simple for you. However, your potential clients may not know that it is a service. They don't have the knowledge that you have. So rebrand it, come up with a fresh name. You may say, for example, you may do something like tax advice. Why not give that a name? Why not give that the 5-step tax audit? And then that's the same thing, but it's got a sales point, it's got a USP, it's got some branding, you can sell that. But what I'm suggesting here is you have some customers that are more important to your sales process than others. Now, all customers are important, but some have gone all the way through that funnel process, all the way through your perpetual sales cycle, and are generating clients for you. They are your preachers. So remember, in my process, you start off with a presence, your website, profiles, your social media, potential. We only target potential clients. We don't waste money or time on those that wouldn't be interested. Permission. You ask people for their permission to market to them. Oh, yes. Then purchase. You get them to purchase something from you. And then next is preacher. Once they become a purchaser, you work on them. You work on them over those first 100 days after that sale. You do everything like you would after a date, after a first date with someone you want to see again, because that client, that customer, you want them to go from purchase to repeat purchase to regular purchase. So you're going to work your socks off to get them to that point. And at that point, they become a preacher. They'd love you. They have no reason to go anywhere else. You never become complacent, but you meet with them, you talk to them, you tell them, you let them know they're important, and then they will refer you. And then you can ask for referrals. They will gladly give them. They become your mates. It's wonderful. So those are the people that it makes sense to talk about for your new products. So if you come up with something, speak to your preachers, speak to those people. You should have a list of your top 100 clients or customers, your top 10, your top 20. If you only have 20 clients, you should have a list of your top 5. Those are the ones that generate you profits and buy everything, and they like you. Okay, so speak to them, ask them about it, ask them for their advice. You can call them You can call them charter members, gold club, platinum club, pilot, whatever's. If you've got a new product, you can go to them and say, hey, look, or the new service, I've got this new service. I was wondering if I can come and chat with you about it because I'd like your help, right? Always ask for their help. That's important, because when someone asks you for your help, what do you think? What do you say? Nah, forget it. No, you are chuffed to bits that they've asked for your help, and you will gladly give it, unless you're not very nice. In which case, turn this off and go off somewhere else, please. Haha, just as I thought, you're all nice. So yes, you'd all want to help people. Exactly. And that's what happens. So you can call them, Shalene Johnson calls them lifers. These people will buy everything from you because they've seen the value. Now you're thinking, well, what if they don't? What if I upset them? How are you going to upset them? They keep on spending. They're a top whatever customer because they keep buying. They've been customers of yours for ages. They keep buying. That means you're selling them what they need, and you're selling it in the way they want it, and they love you for it. So they're going to gladly help. So you can go to them, you can sit down, and you can ask them for their feedback. You could give them a special deal, say, I want you to be a pilot user of this service, and for that, I will give you a special price, but can I please count on you? The deal for, if this is okay with you, the deal for the special price is I'm going to ask you for some feedback every now and again so I can perfect the service or the product. And I'm going to ask you for possibly, if it works, possibly a bit of promotional help again. But you're going to getting a good deal. So promotional help is I might ask you for a testimonial or for something like a video testimonial to say how you used it and how you found it. And of course your name and your product would be used, your company name as well. So you get promotion, it's a win-win, etc., etc. So if you do that, what happens, the whole point of this, by the way, is one, is to launch a new product or service so you get some instant customers. Two, is you get feedback about those. Three, you'll get some promotional marketing help because they will help you because you've given them a deal. They wanted the deal, they would have bought it anyway. Now they found out they're special. They are lovely. They're your favourite. So they're going to help you out. And then you can promote this to everyone else once you've done that, because you will have got that feedback. So if there's anything needs tweaking or changing before it goes vastly public, you can just adjust that, then launch it to everyone else. And when you launch it, you've already got customers. So you don't have to say, oh, you're the first. You can say, look at the feedback from the current users. How does that sound? Do you see where I'm coming from? Honestly, this is a fabulous marketing ploy. Because have you ever had an online thing where you go to a webinar or to launch a product launch and you've gone through the system, they give you 3 videos online of products, video 1, video 2, video 3, and then on the third one there's an offer and it suddenly is for sale. But in amongst that, there's testimonials from people who used it, and you think, well, if this is a product launch, how come people have already got it? They were the important ones. They were the pilot ones, the charter. Everyone has them. This is not new. This works for everything. It doesn't matter whether you're a landscape gardener, whether you are an accountant, whether you sell fire extinguishers. It does not matter. Do not give me the, oh, my business is different. No, it's not. Just think about it, please. That's all I ask. Okay. Oh, end of that. Right, it's Tuesday's Toolbox Tip. Remember I said I've been going back through some of the best tools, the ones I use over and over. Well, today it's for focus at will. All right, just put into Google focus at will and it will come up. In their logo, it's got the at symbol, you know, the little thing on emails and so on. But it's run by a guy called Will Henshaw. If you look up the story, Will is a musician, a British musician who had actual top 10, might have had number 1 back in the 90s, and off the top of my head I can't remember what it is, but you will know it if you play it, and you're lucky I can't remember, otherwise I'd be singing it to you. Anyway, focus at will allows you put in headphones and it plays certain types of music and sounds. Has even some special sounds if you have ADD or ADHD and those type of things that are specially created. This is scientific stuff. Some of it is just plain, might be spa music. I prefer listening to classical music, but you set a timer with it, which allows you to do the kind of Pomodoro effect. We'll bring that up another time, Pomodoro. And you can set a timer, you can work for say 25 minutes, 35 minutes with music that just covers up background noise. You can go and sit in Starbucks, it will cover up the background noise. Like when I was there the other day, of the girl with the shrill voice who was serving everyone and was, going right through my bones. I put the headphones on, focus at will, bingo. You can get on with your work, and it's certain music. They pick special music that does not interrupt you, does not grab your attention, there's no words, etc. Anyway, just do that. Tomorrow, Wednesday, the expert interview series. Got a guy called Dan Shaw. Now, he is great. Now, you know I say everyone's great, but Brian Dean, that Brian Dean recommended him. Dan Shaw was a star. Listen tomorrow, you will love it. I'll come back with a quick tip again on Thursday.